I do a lot of this kind of work now because people know it's bad for you, but they want to know actually how bad is it, even though they don't want to know, but they do want to know, you know, that whole kind of dance that we have. So life expectancy in the US has recently decreased. Alcohol-related causes of death have had the most profound impacts on American mortality rates. And life expectancy. Alcohol use must be recognised for what it is, a major risk factor for premature death. Alcohol basically is an addictive depressant. So if you're worried about your mental health, if you're wanting to keep yourself well mentally in all the aspects of mental health, avoid alcohol. Or at the very least look at it as 1 drink a week on a Saturday night when you're out for dinner somewhere special. Because that's the only rate where you've got the lack of harm for mental health. Otherwise it has a huge impact. You know, the richer the country, the higher the depression rates. The richer the country, the higher the drinking rates. The higher the drinking rates, the higher the depression rates. The higher the depression rates, the higher the drinking rates. The more you drink, the more you are at risk for mental health, for stress, for overwhelm, burnout, all those things. The more you drink, you're directly there. And because alcohol is a depressant, as in it brings you down, if you are already down, it will bring you down further. So it's one of those things that if you have that in the family, if you're worried about that, if you're feeling not robust mentally, start to cut back on the alcohol. You do your brain and your mental wellness a whole favour. Russia is a classic example. Depression is 200% higher in Russia. And when you look at what is the number one thing you think of when you think of Russia, it's what? Vodka, correct. Number one thing. You know, Australia, the second highest drinking culture, the number one rates of major depression in the world. But the really depressing news, before we get into the good stuff, people are going, what? It gets worse than that?